Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We continue our quest for greatness as we have our first chance at silverware in the second episode. That's right, it's the Community Shield and they all matter in this save. Today, my Liverpool team take on Man City in my first game in charge. And I've made a few signings. I'm going to be honest with you, mistakes have been made. Just one, but yeah, we'll get there, don't worry, we'll get there. Let's get into the transfers. First, the outs. So our first out is Adam Lallana. He has gone Guangzhou in China for about 25 million. Had a year left on his contract, he's 31. I didn't think there was much more we could get out of him, so I think 25 million. He leaves the club, we cash in on him now. It's a good deal for us, and I've brought a midfielder in as well that just replaces him and gives us a little bit more going forward, but also is younger, and I'll show you him in a minute. But first, my final out, only two players leaving, and it's Dejan Lovren to Leicester for 30 million. A shame. I just thought again, cash in on him. There's not much he can give us. I didn't quite realise the lack of depth we had at centre back. Something I need to address going forward, but I think for now it's fine. Lovren unfortunately does leave. A good asset to Leicester, but I just don't think there's anything he could do for us now, especially when we're talking about winning trophies. So it's a shame, but I think it was the right decision, all in all. So let's go to the ins. There's only 3 ins, not a lot of work done, but I think it's a Liverpool team. You know, it's won everything recently, so there's not a lot of work to put into it. But I've got 3 players in that I really think strengthen our team. So let's start with Lorenzo Pellegrini. Worth 42 million, got him for about 25 from Roma. Advanced playmaker, could sit in the midfield and play that more advanced role. He's going to be my creative player in the midfield. We've got Henderson and Fabinho, a bit more defensive, and Lorenzo Pellegrini will come in and he'll be that more attacking player, trying to get things going. Can play him as a deep line playmaker. He's going to sit back and, you know, get Salah into the game, get Mane into the game. Very, very big player for me, I think, this season, and I'm really, really happy to get him on the release clause. Next is Rafael Guerreiro, really good player. Backup player really for now, just if Robertson gets injured, but he could play higher up if we need him. He can play on the wing. He's a very, very good player for my system. I've used him before, and his ability to dribble and cross the ball is just perfect for this system, and is someone we will really rely on if I need to bring on off the bench that little bit of creativity, and he can do that, and he will not just score goals from set pieces, but he will get a lot of assists, so I'm really happy with this. Finally, I've made my big signing, 71 million for this guy. I'm sure you know who he is. It's Paulo Dybala, 25 years old, Argentinian, formerly at Juve. He's very, very good, and he will play at the top for me. Dribbling, finishing, first touch, passing, technique. You just have to look at all of those yellows, which is any attribute above 50, and show you what he brings to the table. His mentors maybe can work on a few things, but you can see his decision making, good he's off the ball, his work rate. And for my system, what I need is players with good work rate, and he fits into that very well. So that is the signings, the ins, the outs. Not many. There's not a lot to do with this Liverpool side, but I'm very happy with what we've got. I've got a very small amount of money left, but I'm going to need a backup centre back, obviously. So we'll have a look. I'll have a look in the into 23s. Any suggestions? Let me know. I've got about 8 million left, but there might be some movement. So let me know if you think that anyone who'd be an ideal fit for a backup player. Right, let's get into our Community Shield game, and I'll show you the team. So here we are. There's a few kind of big absences, a couple really, but other than that, this will be the team we'll probably see for most of the season. Adrian in goal, of course, we're replacing the injured Alisson, who will be number 1. Robertson at left back, Alexander Arnold at right back, playing complete wing back roles. Gomez and Van Dijk as ball playing defenders in the middle. Fabinho is a deep line playmaker, defensive mid. Henderson and slightly more forwards, being a kind of box to box, being a defensive player, but also going forward as well. And Pellegrini playing the more attacking of the 3, trying to start something. Salah on the right is an inside forward to begin with. Minamino will come in for Mane, who is still away at the minute. He'll play as an inverted winger for today, and then Dybala up front as an attacking forward. I think this is a very, very good combination here. I think I'm onto something with this team. So let's hope we can pick up a bit of our first bit of silverware. As you can see on the bench is Matip, Wijnaldum, Keita, Guerrero, Shaqiri, Firmino, Divock Origi. And anything that kind of worries me about this team is lots to bring on if the game's not going to plan, but holding a game, I'm not sure. But we'll see. We'll get into it. Let's see how we do. This is a big testing point for us today to kind of see where we are compared to Man City. And there isn't, in my opinion, a bigger team than Man City in the league at this current moment. So this is your testing grounds. See where we are. You can see they line up as Bravo, Zinchenko, Laporte, Stones, Cancelo, Rodri, De Bruyne, Silva, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, and Aguero. So a big team. Our two Overdell's on the bench by the looks of it, but a few younger players, Morgan Rogers, who I've had in the future on one of my saves this year. So Gabriel Jesus is probably their big impact player, but I don't think they're anything to be overly worried about, really. But we'll see. Can't get, they're a very good team. So let's go out and do this for the supporters, lads. Come. They're kind of into it. We're getting there. Right. I'm sure registered voices will be just jumping to me, digesting this news. Why does this always happen to me, right? 6 minutes in, Dybala has Scatami, potential lower leg. Oh, he's going to be out for the season. I've just spent 70 million on him, right? Let's bring Firmino on and try this. I think over Origi. We're gonna try this. Wonderful. You might also see that the kits are the old retro kits from 2000, so it might give you a little bit of clue about what I may be doing going forward. But I do like them anyway, so we're going to keep with them because I think they're just cool. 20 minutes gone. Not a lot, quite even. 4 shots for us, 3 shots for them. None on target yet. We need to do a little bit more, I think. Let's demand more. 40 minutes. Again, very even. We have a corner, right? Salah to put this in. He did as well, and it's headed in. Joe Gomez gets us our first goal for Liverpool, and the opener in this Community Shield curtain raiser, I think they call it, isn't it? We're 1-0 up. Very good corner, and Joe Gomez. A bit of a confusion there with Claudio Bravo, but we're 1-0 up, and that's important. That's very important. Of course, it isn't a football game. What are you talking about? Of course, it's important. We do Michael Owen commentary here. Oh, right. Half time. We've recovered from our setback. I'm pleased with how things are going. I think I'm going to just drop to balanced, just to, I think we've controlled it quite well. And I want us to keep hold of the ball a little bit. So I'm going to be a bit more disciplined. I want to frustrate them. One thing we're also going to do a little bit later on is just foul them, hopefully. Going to frustrate them a little bit. Right, we have a foe here, deep in our own half, just at the hour mark. Let's see what we could do. I'm very excited for this team. I mean, we're playing some dangerous football there, but we work it out well. Ball goes forward to Salah. Let's see. He's obviously our big man for this season. Minamino picks this up now. He's got a lot to prove. He loses the ball, as I say, that wonderful. And they will come forward. But we win the ball back well with Salah. Salah to seal it. Oh, just over the bar. We're a real threat here. And I am going to think about making some substitutions. But they have a goal kick here. Of course, if they score here, that will change how I see the game. They're coming at us with Sterling. We know what a threat he could be. Silva now. Running at us, and he's just over the bar. Right. Let's have a little tweak. Let's do some tweaking. So I don't know if I've limited it. We're going to take more disciplined off, but we're going to drop the tempo down slightly. We're going to start to time waste just a little bit more. I think we'll keep that as it is. But we're going to get stuck in and hope to just disrupt the game a little bit. Hopefully, I'm going to drop to cautious. This might feel like really negative managing, but I'm trying to just think of how we're going to, stop them playing. And I think on the whole we've done it quite well. Let's make some changes. So Pellegrini's tiring, so let's bring Wijnaldum on. He can be deep line playmaker, almost like for like, but Wijnaldum will do a bit more defensive work. But he can also, if we do concede, he'll attack quite well. We're also going to bring Shaqiri on for Minamino as well on that side and see if, he can just do a little bit more. Minamino's quite tired as well, so let's see what we've got. We've got 15 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. We're doing quite well here. We have a throw. Just not anything silly is what we need. There's a ball played. Firmino's not going to get to it. And they have it. That is the definition of silly, isn't it? But we win the ball back. Henderson. Oh, it's a good save. So the ball's thrown out to Zinchenko here. We win the ball back well again. We've done this so well today. Alexander-Arnold overlapping. Takes a shot and it's a great goal. What a goal to make it 2-0. And give us our first trophy. Surely give us our first trophy. 2-0. We play so well to win the ball back. We've put pressure on them brilliantly. And Alexander-Arnold just runs at them. Takes a shot, a top corner. What a goal. And I think this is, for me, we need this community shield. One, we get it out of the way so we don't have to worry about it. And two, it just, takes the pressure off a little bit. It's like, look, we're doing this. We're showing what we are. And it kind of, you lose this and then it's like, we don't care. But winning a trophy this early is such an important part for me. And we've done it in very good fashion. I do feel like the defensive changes actually worked, because we disrupted their flow. Very happy with that. Not often do you beat Man City, is it, as well? So, very pleased with how we did. We had the first trophy in our journey. And let's hope the first of many. But there we are, Liverpool win Community Shield. But the important thing we need to look at now is the next one. Partner Barla injured. 3 weeks. It's not brilliant. He'll miss the start of the season. But if we play the way we did, when he got injured for 9 after 9 minutes, so it's not great, but let's hope that we can do well without him, at least start without him. And there we are, Liverpool lift Community Shield. I'm really pleased with that, really pleased with how we've played, very happy. So that does bring us to the end of this episode. If you did like it, if you have enjoyed it, please leave a like down below. And if you want to see more content like this, then press that subscribe button. I've got some exciting things coming up on the channel. You might have seen a clue by what kits I'm using. So stay tuned for them. I'll keep you updated. Also follow me at Twitter as well, at HughJ24. Got some really, really exciting things going on. You won't want to miss them. Next episode, we start the Premier League season against Aston Villa. So be sure, if you have enjoyed this, to tune in for that. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again.